we're back again, and this time I am not a vegetarian and I only ever eat cauliflower normally if it's in cauliflower cheese with a Sunday roast. However, having been on the Queen Mary 2 a couple of weeks ago, one of the starters was a Korean roasted cauliflower in a gorgeous chili sauce. It was beautiful, so I thought I'm going to have a go at it. So I spent 90p at Aldi and I got myself a medium-sized collie. These are the pieces I'm using. I've just broken out the florets. It's only for myself and Auntie Karen, so we don't need a lot. The first thing we do is we make the batter. We need 3 heaped tablespoons of plain flour, 1 heaped teaspoon of corn flour. There we go. So we mix those together, and then we add in a sprinkle of smoked paprika. That's enough, paprika rather. Then we've got about a teaspoon of garlic granules and similarly a teaspoon of onion granules, and that with a tiny bit of seasoning, salt and pepper of course. What we now do is we add 250 millilitres, or if you're American, 1 cup of semi-skimmed milk. You could use almond milk, I'm absolutely sure, if you're not into the dairy. And then we've got to give that a really good stir in the right kind of consistency. What we want to be able to do with this is literally dip the cauliflower florets in, and then they're going, this is the beauty of this, they're going into the air fryer, so it's going to be a lot easier than, you know, deep fat frying or using the oven. I wanted to get it as hot as we can, so it's 240, and we're going to use both of these to spread out the cauliflower. There's no need for any paper inserts, we'll clean the trays afterwards. So now it's about getting these lovely and hot. So I think they're both going to have 10 minutes. Preheat for 10 minutes. Right, those are red hot. So what we tend to do is just introduce a tiny bit of this spray low fat, low calorie fat into there, and then let's get these beauties in. So we coat them up completely. We don't worry about any mess. And the main thing is we spread them out so they're not touching each other. And we will love these. So yeah, they're going to take about 15 minutes on 200, not 240, on 200, otherwise the outsides will burn a bit. The very last one, so we've got a nice little selection each, and then I'm going to show you how to make the sauce that goes with it, and then I'm going to wash my hands. Right, in we go. Okay, so start her off again, and we're going air fry, we're going match. With 200, that's fine, and I think we'll give them 15 minutes. Woohoo! This should be good, I hope. Right, we're halfway through, and yeah, they're beginning to crisp. Now for the super sauce that's going to make this whole dish zing, and we're introducing gochujang Korean hot chili paste, courtesy of Amazon, £3. It's very hot. Now the Korean people recommend you put 2 tablespoons of that into this sauce. I've tried it. I know Auntie Karen, we're having 1 dessert spoon when the time comes. Ooh. So here we go. We've got 150 millilitres of tepid water. Then we're going to add a dessert spoon, that's all I'm risking, of this hot chili Korean sauce. And then to temper that, get it all off, to temper that, we're going to go in, pop it over there, we're going to go in, thank the Lord, with 2 tablespoons of Canadian maple syrup. Ooh, so that's going to make a difference, thankfully. We're not into super hot. So we stir that in. Now we need a dash of cider vinegar, and it is just a dash. That's plenty, plenty, plenty. Right, it's looking okay. I have just added, which I didn't film, silly me, a tablespoon of tomato ketchup and about a tablespoon of soy. Okay. Now the final thing which we do need is, of course, a little bit of garlic, wherever that's gone. There it is. And some onion granules. And the final thing is 2 soup spoons, or you could say 1 tablespoon of corn flour, and that is it. That is it. We now have to mix that, and I feel I'm going to have to go and get my hand whisk yet again. Heat her up to a boil, and then we simmer, and it thickens. And now that sauce has thickened, and it's going to coat those gorgeous roasted cauliflowers. So when we come to serving this Korean fried cauliflower, we need something alongside it because we've got the hotter chili sauce. So we're going to get some natural Greek yogurt, and I'm going to get 2 tablespoons ish. Lay that in there. Then I'm going to give it a really decent dousing, about a tablespoon of honey. Oops, sorry. Then just a tiny-ish amount of Dijon mustard, gives it a slight kick, and then we drop the juice of half a lemon into there, and it really is, no pips, that was good. It really is as simple as that. Mix that together and just pop that at the side of the cauliflower. Prior to serving the cauliflower, we're going to take a decent amount of this gorgeous, beautiful Greek yogurt, and I'll leave that on the table if she wants a bit more, but I'll just cool it down for her. Here goes, let's get the cauliflower. You can hear how crisp that is. Now it's all about getting it coated. Yes, you know, you can already see it's, I think it's a rip-roaring success. And they normally say only on Planet Dave, but I have a good feeling about this. I think she'll like it. Right, now it's time to tantalise Auntie Karen's taste buds in a good way, I hope. Oh, you never know. She might go, what the heck's this, Dave? But I think she'll think it's chicken, you know. You notice I'm giving myself a bit more. And yes, and that, unfortunately, we're not going to coat it all in that. And there we are. Now that looks, in both cases, fantastic. It's well worth a try. See what she thinks. I've dragged you away from Strictly, my darling, but this is my Korean cauliflower chili roast, and it's been done in the air fryer. Please tell me you like it, please. Right, she's going to try it. Well, what can we say? There's Auntie Karen's bowl. She bloomin' loved it.